Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, November 28th, and we have Celebrity Big Brother news. You just heard from me a couple of days ago in a long, rambling, all over the place CarCast, and I said I had no news. Well, I reached out to a couple of people and asked a couple of questions, and I got word that, Celebrity Big Brother was going to start sometime in late January, and then literally, I think day before yesterday, so maybe it was 3 days, I don't know. I just asked, and then the next day, I hear, it's been announced, January 21st to February 13th. So, Celebrity Big Brother is coming in 2 months, a little bit less than 2 months. And so we will be podcasting about it like we did last year. Have no idea what our schedule is going to be. 21st of January through 13th of February is a Monday through Wednesday. So let's see. 21st, 29th. It's like just 2.5 weeks, roughly. I have to look at a calendar. Here, I'm going to pause this and look at my calendar. I'll be right back. Okay, 24 days. Just over 3 weeks. So I would guess that we'll figure it out and do probably 4 podcasts again. That would be my guess. Not 100% sure. We'll see. Yeah. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm torn. I enjoy my Januaries and Februaries without Big Brother. This is going to be the second year in a row that I will have that going on, and it conflicts with a lot of stuff I do, namely going to basketball games. We'll figure it out and make it work, though. So we did last year. As far as who that let the rumors begin. If they aren't, I'm sure they're already starting to fly. I have absolutely no clue or indication who might do it. The only thing I've heard from a pretty reliable source, first of all, there's nobody locked up. There's nobody locked in to do it at this point. But a couple of the names that are going around, if they did agree, would be really good. And I guess at least this person's opinion is that it's really dependent on if they, who they get to start. If they get, celebrity list or, A-list celebrity or B-list celebrity or whatever, they're not going to be A-list. But, if they get, let's just throw out completely random name. Let's say that Julie Chen decides not to host and decides to go in. If they get Julie Chen, well, then other people might sign on board to do it because she's doing it. I would say, so Scaramucci was all about Big Brother. And I have no information, by the way. He was a rumor last year, and since they got Omarosa in there, they might, but I think his star has faded in the last year. I don't think he's as big a name draw as he was at this time last year. So I'm not sure throwing him in as far as having some kind of a political connection with the president would be worth it for them. I'm just throwing out completely random things with it. With the Omarosa thing was fairly successful, being as it got a couple of different shout outs on in White House press conferences where you have them asking about the show Big Brother. I mean, that was amazing for them to have that go down. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull in anybody like that this time around. Don't know if they even want to. They may not want to do that. They may want to separate themselves from politics this time around. Should be interesting. Just block out the last week and a half of January and the first week and a half of February And, it's going to be what it's going to be. I don't know. I'm just torn. I'm just like, I don't know what. I like having a full 9 months without Big Brother, and this is going to happen again. And then Love Island. I'm not doing Love Island. There will be no Love Island. I will not be doing anything related to Love Island. There won't be a live feed anyways, but it will be another live show when it breaks, and I think it's getting closer. And for those of you that don't know, remember Forever? I think it was Forever Eden. I think that was the name of the show. It was a Fox show. They brought in different people every week, and people got kicked off every week, and it was just a rotating group of bikini-clad and small bathing suit dressed guys. Yeah. And just a nonstop cycle. And that's what Love Island is. Same kind of thing. So I started watching season 3 of the UK version because Gabby from Celebrity Big Brother UK was on it. I stopped. I got in about 14 episodes maybe, because it was like 6 episodes a week or 7 even. So I watched like over 2 weeks worth, and I just lost interest. It's okay. It's not bad. I just can't keep doing it. So maybe I'll go back to it. But Love Island, no word on when that's going to happen, but it is going to happen, I'm sure. And so for now, we're looking at Celebrity Big Brother, January 21st. Again, that's a Monday. So we'll have 3 Mondays. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I'm just there. Okay. That's what I got for you guys. It is, we're in Indiana. I'm not periscoping, but we have snow. It is cold. What is the temperature here today? 22 degrees Fahrenheit here in Indiana, northwestern Indiana today. And I am sitting at a stoplight. I normally do not go this way. And I hate stoplights. All right. Anything else to tell you guys? No. Don't forget, those of you that don't normally listen to me on my other podcast / CarCast, you can find those. The easiest way for those of you that are on Twitter is to find me at IndyMike, INDY_MIKE. And the links are all tweeted there for previous episodes of my CarCast, my non-Big Brother CarCast, in which I spent 13 episodes talking about my vacation back in October, where I went to took a cruise with the wife and spent a day in Cuba. So I found it interesting to talk about. So you might check it out. But I don't do that on this one. This one I talk about Big Brother, and I am now done talking about Big Brother because I've got nothing else to add. We don't have a UK. I never finished watching I never finished watching the last season of UK. I need to go back and finish it off. As I've said a couple of times, I think I know who won. And so that's kind of been like, do I want to go watch? I think I know who's going to win. Do I want to watch the last week's worth of episodes? It happened. I did exactly what I did last year with Survivor, or this spring with Survivor. I went on a cruise in the spring too, and I went on the cruise, and when I came back, I never picked it up. I went on a cruise in the middle of not Celebrity. I keep wanting to say Celebrity. In the middle of Big Brother UK, and when I came back, I never picked it up. I'm like, it's one of those things that the second you lose your grip on it, you just don't feel like grabbing it again. At least that's how it is for me. Because it's a live thing. It's happening, well, not with Survivor, but anyways. That's where we're at, folks. I hope you have a good day. And any questions, feel free to tweet at me. The Hulu offer is over. That was what I did my last CarCast about. I think you can get it for $5.99 a month now, but honestly, I wouldn't spend $5.99 a month on Hulu. What have I watched anything on it? I don't know. I've signed up for 99 cents a month for 12 months. And as of right now, I don't see any reason. Although I did see for cord cutters. Let's talk cord cutting for a minute or two here. Those of you that want more Big Brother stuff, I got nothing. So just, you're welcome to shut it off. Those of you that are interested in cord cutting, I did see offers from Hulu for live TV, and I believe it was $39 a month for their TV package. I want to say $39. It may have been $49. So, and with that, the channel lineup was not terrible. And when it came to sports, so I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Indiana. The sports channels that if I'm a sports person, I want ESPN, preferably ESPN, ESPN2, and ESPNU. Those are the three that you usually want, just because they spread out sporting events across those channels. And so when you don't have, and there's been a couple times I was with Comcast where we didn't have ESPNU, and a game I wanted to watch would be on there, and I was kind of screwed. Most of these cable cutting providers, if they provide one, they give you all three. And in this case, Hulu is one of them. Now, I'm on PlayStation Vue, and it has all those. It also had some Chicago sports channels, which I haven't watched for any reason, so it's not a big deal. And it has ML, and the PlayStation Vue has MLB and NFL Network. And again, I don't care that much about those. I follow the Indianapolis Colts in the NFL, and they are maybe once a year they're on that, and I don't even know if me watching on a Thursday night, the odds are not high. So I don't need those kind of things. And I don't watch baseball, so I don't really care about that. But I do like basketball and college football, and as I said, the Colts when I have time. So I look for ESPN, ESPNU, ESPN2, and then Big Ten Network, because that is the big college conference that I follow. And that is included in Hulu in their standard, I think, $39 a month. It includes Big Ten Network. I think it includes either SEC or ACC. I'm not sure. But it has, so it's like, oh, well, that's potential. That's I can look, but I'm on my PlayStation Vue already, and I think I'm at $49 a month. And the one thing I saw with the Hulu is that it has they say a 50-hour DVR, which sounds like a lot, but it's not really. I mean, once you start using a DVR feature, if you record multiple episodes of the same show, you can fill it up pretty quick. And I don't know how their DVR works. The PlayStation Vue DVR I really don't like, because it is very it's not very flexible. When you say record, football on ESPN, it just says, okay, I'm recording all football on ESPN. It doesn't, it's just kind of a very, it's an unlimited DVR, so it'll record as much as you want, and it keeps it for different amounts of times, but at least a month on most of it. But it's still very, it's hard to maneuver and manipulate, and I'm used to TiVo, which is really easy to record by seasons and to record episodes and to do all that, and they don't have that figured out with PlayStation Vue, or maybe they don't care to figure it out. I don't know how the Hulu DVR is, and if it was really good at what it did, and you could be really granular on what got recorded, then a 50-hour DVR might suffice for some people, but for me, at this point, it's not worth checking it out. The good thing about all of these is that there's no contract. So I can cancel my PlayStation View at any time, and I can sign back up for it. Now, I don't know if there's a grandfather clause, and I can't remember if the base price has gone up and if I'm locked into what I was paying before. So that would be the one thing, is if they have a base price, if I was paying $45 a month and it went to $49, and as long as I was a subscriber, I could stay at $45, but if I ever dropped and came back, I'd go up $5 a month. That's the one way they have to keep you around. And I don't know if that's the case. But just something to keep in mind. The Hulu, but other than the live TV, there's nothing there. They don't have that much. They have, like I said, they have Handmaid's Tale, which I've watched all the seasons. It's a really, really, really good show. But I've already seen them all via other means. So that was part of the reason I signed up for this, is I felt less guilty, the fact that I've already watched all these. All right. That's all I got, folks. It is time for me to say goodbye. Don't know when I'll talk to you next on here. I may do a CarCast sometime in the next week or so on my other account. Again, you can find that via IndyMike, INDY_MIKE, or you can search on any of your podcasting apps except Spotify, because it's not on Spotify, for Mike's non-BB CarCast, or just search for CARCAST, and you very likely will find it listed when you go looking for podcasts. All right, I'm pulling into my parking space. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.